Hey guys, welcome back to Insight Tennis Tour Stroke Series. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about the volley, and in this segment we're going to actually use a ball machine and kind of illustrate some of the things that we've talked about in terms of releasing the racket back and in terms of the proper swing path in the volley. We're also going to illustrate the wrong way to do it. I think that far too often it's taught that you want to keep your hands out in front and leave your hands out in front. But if you actually watch the pros, you'll see there's a significant swing in the volley. This is critical to making solid contact. Clearly you're going to take the ball back, but then you're going to make contact out in front. And it's also critical to the power and that pop that you hear the pros have. So we're going to go ahead and use the ball machine here. I want to take a look at what that looks like. We're going to illustrate some different ways to do that. And again, what I want you to notice is there's a little swing, and I also release my racket back. I want you to notice that as well, okay? Okay, so notice there's a little release back on that backhand. Now, if I do what is often taught and I just put my hands out here, let's try that again, and just kind of move into the ball, you can see that there's nothing on that, okay? Just kind of moving into the ball. Let's try that again. So I'm here, I'm relaxed, and I just move into the ball. It's true I'm not going to miss many of those, but there's nothing on that. Now notice the difference when I release that racket back. Listen to the pop on that ball. Okay, that's the difference between staying in the point and winning the point. You notice the popping sound there. That's what we want. But what I want you guys to pay attention to is this little backswing that allows me to come down and really drive that ball. Okay, if I move over here on the forehand side, I'm going to show the wrong way to do it. Notice that I'm putting my racket out here. My body isn't connected and I'm just pushing at the ball, okay? I hear people talk about this all the time, and this is killing your volley. Yeah, I'm not going to miss very many volleys, but there's just nothing on that. Now, the difference, which we'll illustrate now, is this little move where I release the racket back and I come down into the ball, and that's where you're going to actually end those points. You can hear the sound. There's a drastic difference between the two. So notice there is a swing in the volley. There is a swing. I'm taking it back and through, and that's what I want, okay? Versus just sticking my racket out. You notice there's absolutely nothing on that ball. Yeah, I can hit it back, but I'm not going to end the point. The last thing that I want to talk about is the soft hands, a little squeeze at impact, and you can see I can hit that ball pretty offensively. If I catch it clean, that ball just is not coming back. So let's do a couple more. That's a solid one right there. And again, if I have time to move in, I will. That ball that's right at me, okay? Notice that I don't do a whole lot. I'm going to lean a little bit if I have to, but again, if it's right at me, all I have to do is make sure I get my racket into this position and I can fight that off, no problem at all. And I can actually be offensive with that shot as well. Now you can see plenty of power on that shot. Which would you rather have? This one, okay, which sounds like a marshmallow, okay, or would you rather have that one? Okay, so I release that racket back, and that is the key, guys. You got to make sure get that racket back so that you can drive that ball. All right, guys, hopefully that's going to be helpful for you. Next time you're out there, think about that swing, little swing to generate that momentum. So what we want to look like is we're going to take our racket back to about this position here, then it's going to release back and come down into the ball. On the backhand side, I'm going to take my racket for now about back to here. As the ball is slower, you can take it back even farther and then release back and then come down and into that ball. Start doing this on your volleys, guys. It's going to make a world of difference. You're going to hear that pop, and you're going to start ending points instead of staying in the point. And that's what you're looking for. If you like this video, click the link below. Subscribe to the channel, Insight Tennis. Check out our website at insighttennis.com. And leave any comments or questions below. We love to hear your feedback, guys. Appreciate your time as always. We'll see you next time out on the court.